Welcome everyone to a brand new series on Electron for beginners. Throughout this series, we will learn the different concepts in Electron and how to implement them. We will also create a couple of useful applications using Electron. Now this video, however, is just a quick introduction. Alright, so what is Electron and why would you use it? Electron is an open source framework that is used to build cross-platform desktop applications using web technologies like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Now the question is, why would you want to build desktop applications? Well, even though a lot of web frameworks are out there and a lot of things can be achieved using them, there are certain drawbacks. For example, writing conditional code because of browser differences is always a pain for any developer. Your code might work on Chrome and Firefox, but not Internet Explorer. So you have to add in that extra bit of code every single time. The second one is that access to file system is also limited when working with web technologies. Now, we also run into the problem of slow network connectivity that has a negative impact on web technologies. And let's face it, we have great desktop applications that we use on a daily basis. Okay, so we understand desktop applications are necessary. But why use web technologies to build desktop applications? To answer that question, I would say that the web community is much bigger than the desktop community. So any support for your application, you can find them easily online. And the second thing is that anytime you build desktop applications, you have to ensure that you address the different platforms like Windows or Mac OS to get that native feel of the application. Web technologies, on the other hand, are cross-platform. And that is why Electron was created, so that we can use web technologies to build desktop applications. But how does Electron achieve all this? Well, Electron is the combination of two technologies. Chromium, which is the open source part of Chrome for UI display, and Node.js with the V8 engine for runtime environment. These two technologies bundled together is nothing but Electron, which can be used to create native desktop applications. And Electron, by targeting code only for this Chromium browser, ensures that there are no differences in the behavior of our code. The code runs the exact same way in all platforms. So now that you know what Electron is, why it is used, and how it works, let me go over the prerequisites for this series. First, you need to be familiar with the basics of HTML and CSS. This is for the UI. Then you also need to know JavaScript, which is the main language for our application. A bit of knowledge on NPM and Node.js is also required. And if you have no clue about Node.js or NPM, feel free to watch the Node.js or NPM series on my channel and then get started with Electron. Alright, with this brief introduction to Electron, let's get started with the Hello World desktop application in the next video.